Afternoon. As you can see, the sun's out. It's nice, isn't it? But today I'm at my pals house, Sam's. A little workshop going in here. This is going to get knocked down, and reason this is knocked down and rebuilt. New house of Sam's, and building a nice workshop. We've got the silver Mark V in there. Mine, me and Sam have had for years. Might get him to open the doors in a minute and show you that. But top yard at my house, I've seen a few cars in a row. There's been a car covered up right at the end. You've never seen it, and here it is. Back at Sam's house. Escort Maxi. Got the full kit on here. We brought this. When did we buy this? I say I think years ago, 2007 it was, 2007, maybe 2008. I think it was 2007. It was when I had my first house, 2000 Lucifer. I took a road trip up to Bolton, I think it was. I can't remember. Somebody tagged me on eBay. I think a lad called Stretch tagged me on eBay in this. And I think I won it for an absolutely stupid low amount of money. And when I picked it up, went up to, I think it was Bolton or Blackburn, and I got a mate up there, Dean. He came with us, and me and Sam went up in a TD5 I had at the time in my trailer. That's how long I've had my trailer. But yeah, we picked this up, and it was a standard car on the outside to look at, but it had loads of F2 goodies on it, Group A mounts, JC engineering, radiator, absolutely loads of goodies, and pretty much I stripped it, took everything off it, and I was going to keep the shell as a spare, but then my mate Sam, one of my best pals Sam, told me he wanted to build a Maxi, so I pretty much gave it to Sam. Sometimes I'm a bit too nice, but it's me pal, innit? What else I gave him was, I did a deal on some other parts from Scotland once, and ended up with a mount tune engine. I gave that to Sam to put in here. I don't want it. Without sounding big-headed, my engines are better than the mount tune engines, because the mount tune engines are 90s spec. People will tell you they get at the F2 Maxis they had 270 brake. No, they didn't. Every Maxi that's ever rallied, probably at the most, with the restrictions they had on the slide bodies and so many restrictions they had on these engines, there's no way they made any more than 230, 240. 240 being generous. But they were nice engines, they responded well. It's not all about pub numbers, because they drove amazing. They drove that well. They beat the Escort Cosworths 3 seconds quicker on tarmac stages. And it's homologated RS2000, so they were faster than the Escort Cosworth. So, but yeah, over the years, we've collected lots of parts for this car. As you can see, it's got the full kit, bumpers, arches, everything. We've just taped them on for today. It's got a full spec roll cage, even goes into the turret tops. Try and lift this because it's only gaffer taped on. There you go, look. So yeah, that's another one we're building. We've got everything for it, I think. Obviously I gave Sam the engine. We picked up throttle bodies for it as well. He's got the full pectoral management off the F2s, full pectoral loom. I've got a Quaife diff box at home we're going to shove in it. We've got a TLE manifold. We've got a full Group A suspension. Apart from hubs, we're going to run MTX hubs. Maxi rear beam. Pretty much got everything. We can get this bolted together pretty quick, because the shopping list is not massive. The most work we've got to do on this car is the body kit. Get this body kit on. So that's where Sam's going to get stuck in. Yeah. So it's one me and Sam have had floating about for years. So it will be nice when it's done. So it'd be nice to see this floating about with my Escort Maxi van and my narrow track Escort Maxi F2. This will evolve with all the parts we've got between us. Me and Sam, we've got shipping containers full of parts, so we don't know what else we're going to chuck on this, but I think I might put fiberglass doors on it. I think I've got a passenger side fiberglass door, we just need a driver's side. I've got the F2 rear spoiler, I've got the F2 bonnet vent. I need to pick up some more F2 front lights. Yeah, loads of stuff to do with this one, but that's my best pal Sam's. Looking good. Quick addition to the end, I said I'd get the workshop open, so I have. Looking a bit sorry for itself. Me and Sam have abused this car. When I say we've abused it, we've let our mates abuse it. We've gone to Kerbera. The last time it got used was at Kerbera, and it fell apart. Basically the front arms fell out of it. But if I was to put a battery on this now, change the bottom arms, shove a set of front lights on it, back on the road. It needs a full paint job. It's been sat on my trailer. How long was it sat on my trailer, Sam? 5 years? 5 years. Yeah, I reckon 5 years. It was sat on my trailer outside. But yeah, that's a really nice, very rare colour RS 2000 Mark V. Basically our track slag. When we used to make parts to go on these, we used to put it on this and try them out. So this was our pretty much test bed RS 2000. So this will be back on the road, and it will be our track slag again. Gets no love. It's loved, but it gets no mechanical empathy, this car. It gets absolutely abused. Engine standard. I think we've got an exhaust on there and a chip, but engine standard. All this was for running gear. So we put our beams on there, our bottom arms on there, loads of the things we make we put on there and try them out and blah blah blah. Yeah, so sorry as it looks at the minute, that's never left us, and that will be back on the road. So I just thought I'd add that onto the end. Much loved, but no mechanical empathy, Mark V RS 2000 in silver, quite a rare colour. Cheers.